Welcome, everybody. It's not raining for at least these first couple minutes. Okay, hope everyone had a chance to review the minutes. Looking for a motion to approve. First by Legislator Martino, second by Legislator Holst. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, moving on to IT1, the resolution authorizing the reclassification of 2 positions and create a new position in the Building and Grounds Department. Looking for a motion to move for discussion. First by Legislator Holst, second by Legislator Lockwood. Okay, anything you'd like to say on that, Rick?
No, I'm just looking to upgrade 2 guys that have been doing a great job. They deserve it. It's a raise for them, but like I said, they're doing a good job and they deserve to be in that title. As far as the other one, we're swamped with all the money that's going around the county. We can't keep up anymore.
We spoke about it before.
We did talk about it, and with vacations and every other thing that happens, we're always short guys.
Continuously shuffling and adding
Well,
the piece to different.
Yeah, whether it's, bringing guys out of buildings to work on the crew for the day or, whatever it is, just switching guys around all the time. One guy would really help us.
Understand. Anyone have any questions? Legislator Martino?
Are they working, your 2 upgrades, are they working on a class now?
They are. It's with all the projects going on now, they're not only expected to, cut grass, do snow. Now they're doing projects, they're doing electrical, they're doing plumbing, they're doing carpentry. One of the guys is part of the bathrooms out in Mexico, and there's 2 guys out there, so he's actually doing the work. And then the other one, he just got off the project, building an office at the jail, doing electrical, carpentry. So basically our whole department now, from 20 years ago or 30 years ago, these guys are expected to be more talented now and be able to come in and do stuff, not just learn as you
A lot
go.
of them are long-time employees already that have been over the years.
Mm-hmm. But before, years ago, we'd bring someone in that really didn't know what, a lot of stuff, and we'd teach them along the way, and now you just can't do that. You have to have guys that can come in and work.
I just want to make sure that they were working on a class.
No, they are.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None? Carries. IT2, resolution awarding professional services contract, Speedy's solid waste, solid waste, MSGP permit update. For a motion to move that for discussion. First by Legislator Yergin, second by Legislator House. Okay, anything you'd like to say on?
These are actually multi-sector general permits. Speedy's is their stormwater pollution prevention plans. Each site has one. In 2018, they were updated by New York State, and now in 23, they're being updated again. So this is regulatory, and B&L is going to help me do the studies on the site, so we get the plans updated and get our NOIs submitted into the site.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone else have any questions? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? That carries. Okay. On to the bids.
I'm right here.
Hey.
Okay, so the first one for highway is a zero swing excavator. And if you look at the report, it looks like the lowest bid didn't get it, and that's because the lower ones didn't meet the specifications that highway set. And attached in the report lists what specifications they did not meet. So the bid ultimately would go to Mid-Country Machinery because they met all the bids, so they were the lowest responsible bidder.
Understood. I know, first by Legislator Martino, second by Legislator Holst. I know when we spoke before, these ones are interchangeable with different attachments, right? You're not
Correct.
stuck to one brand or.
Yes, there's one brand that's only takes one brand.
Right.
We can get different attachments to this machinery to go with anything. So,
Understood. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Go ahead.
Okay, track skid loader, same thing, it looks like the highest person won the bid, and that's because the two lower bids didn't meet the specifications, and the specifications they did not meet was attached in your packet.
Yep.
So, again, mid-country.
Okay, for a motion to move.
Move it.
First by legislator Yurden, second by legislator Martino. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That carries. Go ahead.
Okay, the next one is traffic sign base material, and yay, they all followed the directions, and it was awarded to the lowest bidder, Vulcan Signs.
Understood.
And you can see all the pricing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's quite a bit. Okay, first by legislator Martino, for a second by legislator Holst. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Okay, go ahead, Ally.
Okay, so the last one is on-site physicals for Earth, and you can see we sent it out to 7 vendors plus posted it, and only one company responded. And if you look, you can see all the pricing for each service that they offer.
Looking for a motion to move. First by legislator House. Second by legislator Twist. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Okay. Next is the renewal. Thank you, Holly. That is it, correct? Yep. Next up is renewal of the Oswego County Quarter Midget Club agreement at the airport. Motion to move for discussion. First by legislator Martino. Second by legislator Holst. Okay. Brandon, there you are.
It's the same 2-year agreement that comes to us every other year. The 2-year agreement has much better control over it. You know, we had a lot better control. We did make them put a fence up a couple years ago. That went fantastic. They did a nice job. There's also, there was some trash issues floating around. They've taken care of that. So, they're actually decent to work with.
Yeah. Things seem to be going real well.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions?
Just glad it turned out this way.
Yeah.
How we thought 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, thanks,
It
man.
was a train wreck before, so.
Absolutely. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. And on to reporting departments. Highway Department updates.
Well.
Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome. We can start, we got the quote for the mix plant. How you guys, we all got together down there and met with, Stan Steele, I believe it was, and gave us some quotes. And he came just shy of $2 million just for mainly the parts and some of the labor. We're gonna have to install the drum ourselves. And we gotta rent a crane, because if they rent a crane, they had 20% on top.
Right.
So he said probably off, and then he's sending an engineer up there with us to show us really how to do it right.
I know that's what we discussed.
Yes.
When we were up.
Because we've done it before. We got enough good people, I believe, can do it. And I think we can take care of that. But the electrical does not come out of this, and there's gonna be some hidden costs.
He was, I know when you say hidden costs, that always scares me. but-
Well, hidden costs, he's talking, basically the electrical, they're gonna hang all the wires instead of leaving them laying on the ground like it's been in the past 20 years.
They were gonna be putting cable
And,
trays.
yeah, put cable trays in, and he goes, that's probably gonna be the hidden cost on that. Because the electrical ain't,
If I
is not
remember
into it.
correctly, we are going to have to put that out to bid.
yes, that's gotta go to
He's
bid.
gonna put together the bid spec. of
Correct.
actually what they-
Yes, he's putting the bid specs.
Could he say unknown costs instead of hidden?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, unknown cost, sorry.
And,
Yep.
Sean, if I may, can you remind everybody what the original figures on this were going to be before?
It was like 7, I believe,
7 million.
yes,
And we're at what now?
just shy of 2,
Excellent. I just wanted-
without the unknown costs.
Right, but still, I know what we originally started at, and then you guys dug your heels in and really started looking things over a little closer, shall I
Right,
say.
this is coming with 2 asphalt tanks instead of 1. We talked about that, and they're vertical instead of laying down horizontal, so
Yeah.
it'll save a lot of room for us.
Reaching out to these people, just a brief update for everybody. They had come in and we went through the entire plan. And initially, we were looking at a replacement.
Right.
And the way they explained it, they says, your bones of this are very good. They says, a new one's not gonna benefit you of this. They checked all the structural steel, everything was absolutely fine, no reason to replace it. They saved us quite a bit of
Quite a
money,
chunk of
and it
money.
was beneficial to meet with these people. So it, ultimately, it's working out really well so far.
I can email you all a copy of what he sent me. I just made 1 copy if you want to look at it, but there's
Okay,
30 pages, so I didn't want
so,
to kill a couple more trees.
let's see, I don't know, can we send out the RFP for the engineering, even though we don't have the spec yet? Or do we have to wait till we get the spec? We know that we're gonna send out the RFP. It's just. we
He's
don't
given
have-
me everything right here. I mean, a quote on different parts of it. And the main part is, like I say, 1.9 something. And it's specs and everything, so.
So are you sending out, you're doing an RFP for the engineering to oversee the project?
No, an RFP for the electrical work.
Oh, the
Oh,
electrical.
the electrical, oh, I'm
okay.
sorry,
You
I
said-
misunderstood you.
Right, yeah, no, just for the electrical.
Just for the electrical.
Well, you,
And
they
the
won't know what
reason
they're
I
bidding
ask
on
that is
without
I
the
know
spec.
when we spoke with him, when I say time is critical, I mean, it's not that it has to be done right this minute.
Right,
But our timeline is, once we get through our paving season, to have them
ready to
right at
go.
the tail end. And there are some things that they can do while we're still running. They can stage things and do things like that. So this way, everything's complete for the next
They
season.
need to know what they have to bid on.
Right, exactly. So we'll have to put out for that next month, I imagine, once we get
As soon
everything.
as you get those specs, we can put it on.
Right.
Yeah, once he sends me the specs, we'll,
Yeah. No, I didn't mean to
yeah, I
dig
you
in
had me
there.
lost for a
I'll
minute.
make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay,
Okay.
and that's that one. Then, I just handed out the paving list. That's our wish list to try to get done this year. Of course, we do the worst roads first and then work our way
Right.
through to the decent roads. And they're 10 years out, most of these are 10 years out. That meets their CHIPS program, so. And then the towns, we do that, we get reimbursed for the towns. But I'm gonna give everybody, all the legislators a list for next Thursday, I'll get them a list.
Okay.
So,
Either
And everybody
email
have
it or put it in their mailbox.
yeah, I'll get it in their mailbox or email it. And tomorrow, Miss Kelly Jordel's coming out and she's gonna do a little article on what we're paving this year, like the city of Oswego did. I
Right.
think that's a good promotion for the city, or the county, and get it out there, showing what we're
We're
doing.
going right to the blacktop plant.
Yeah. Then doing bridges and stuff like,
Yeah.
But then there's another one, Rick's protege out there, that, building that we're gonna tear down. As soon as that asbestos is removed, we will, take care of the building, demolish it, and bring it over to the landfill.
Is there any timeline on that? I know we awarded the bid.
May 10th, it's the week of May 10th, so next week,
Okay.
they're gonna take care of that house out there, and then they're gonna come here and do the elevator.
Understood. So shortly after that, you'll be able to get out there.
Probably May 10th is a Wednesday, right?
Next week, so.
Yeah, so Wednesday, so it'll probably be done by Thursday, Friday. I'll most likely try for Monday morning.
You know, if that's the
If
case,
we're
they
ready.
right, they have to pick it out and post it for 7 or 10 days, which
Okay.
they should be doing anytime, and
Yeah.
going from there.
All right, good. I'll be glad when that's done. Anything else?
That's it from the highway.
All right, thank you. Okay, on to solid waste.
I want to thank Matt for helping me get my first resolution together. We got it done. Yep, we did. So yes, we'll get the SWIPs taken care of. My big excitement for this last week was the push pit in Oswego was down. The main hydraulic cylinder was sealed, so we got that out, got it down the new way. They got it rebuilt and back to me yesterday. It's going in as we speak. So Oswego should be back to normal Thursday morning, because we're closed there tomorrow. So whatever we don't get done today will be done tomorrow. That was the big one. It's a leachate problems. We lost a pump. Working through that. Now I got a motor came in today. We'll get that done tomorrow. That's the big stuff. There's some little stuff, and I'm making up some plans and some things that I'll discuss next time. So that's it for today.
How's, Earth doing? So other than that, I know what the.
The boiler's back up and running. Joe is preparing to take train 1 down this Friday. The screen tubes are gonna go in. We're going to mechanically clean number 1 boiler. And let's see, just hot work is normal. Oh, we're going to re-bag and recage one of the mods in the baghouse. Those are the biggies. It'll take about 3 weeks and then we'll be back up 100%.
Perfect. Unfortunately, we're at that time frame where things are starting to age out. It seems that a lot of it seems to happen all at once.
I'm making a list.
Yeah, I know, and I know I've had several legislators that, like we spoke, that are looking forward to us meeting up there hopefully sometime soon, real soon, and helping you get moving forward with a lot of the things we need to do up there. Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
All set? Okay, thank you, Mike. On to the airport.
So we just had, the FAA put out an advisory that they'd like, all the communities to do a drone and safety day. So with the help of, our drone coordinator under emergency management, this past Saturday, we had a drone safety day out at the airport. On the worst day of the worst week, the weather was awful, just absolutely awful. We did do some flying out there, put some video out there, and we had about 20 to 25 people from the public come out and check it out. We had members of New Air, the FAA, Oswego County Emergency Management, Oswego Police Department, Oswego City was there, just showing up and trying to educate the public on drone usage. What do you have to do? How can you register it? Where can you fly? Where can't you fly? So I think we'll probably end up doing that every year. Hopefully nicer weather. FAA does it the whole nationwide on March 29th. And
The guy that scheduled is not from the north.
yeah, exactly. So it went pretty well. I'm just hoping for nicer weather next time. But it was well received by the ones that did come out.
Understood. Okay, anything else?
That's good. Business as usual. Other than that, waiting for drier weather to start going.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. On to B&G.
I think we're gonna have an expensive couple weeks here. We had 2 grinder pumps go down at the fire school. So they're ordered, J&A's in there, they're gonna take care of the work, but we've had to have it pumped a couple times already. Like I said, the pumps are on order. We had a couple heat pumps, compressors go down up in 911. So once again, everything's ordered, but it's gonna take a few weeks, maybe a month to get the stuff in. So those are the big issues. Other than that, we have the elevator still moving. Contract's been signed, things have been ordered. We have a lot more work to do before the stuff gets put in, but that's gonna be a few months away. We have a roof that's gonna be getting put on our building down there now. And we have an RFP pre-bid meeting Friday morning out to Camp Zerby for a bathhouse. And the asbestos abatement.
I'll be glad when that bathhouse is done. I've been asked about that for like 3 years. Different people from the Trappers Association, different people that go out there regularly.
Well, hopefully we're moving in the right direction now, so.
Good deal, good deal. I know it can be lengthy. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. And on to you, Greg.
A couple items. Yesterday at the Government Affairs Committee the approved intergovernmental agreement with New York State. That's for us to onboard with antivirus endpoint detection and response program that the state has funded for 3 years. It's a product called CrowdStrike. You might have heard it. We've been doing a proof of concept with that product for 2 or 3 months. So we've had it installed on a number of workstations and assessing the features of the package that New York State is offering. It's at no cost to counties. They funded it for 3 years. The intention is they'll fund it beyond that, but I suppose that'll remain to be seen. But that'll be a savings for us of about $30,000 a year. The offering from New York State includes, they've stood up a joint security operations center, so data that's gathered from this tool, which will be installed on all of our laptops, desktops, and servers, that antivirus endpoint scanning data that's gathered by the client software that's installed on all the machines is anonymized and aggregated at the Joint Security Operations Center. The idea there with the state onboarding as many counties and other eligible municipalities, mainly large cities, they'll have a large pool of data to analyze and identify attack trends, malicious activity trends, things like that. So we're pretty enthusiastic about moving forward with this. Our test environment that we've been assessing. The nice thing about that is we can just activate that as our live environment. We already have the client software pushed out to around 500 of our devices. Now, so we have more to do. We have about 1,300 or so we'd have to get it all pushed out to. So with the agreement signed, we get that forwarded on. We can onboard pretty quickly. The existing product we use, the 3-year agreement on that runs out in July, so the timing of this is pretty good for us. So very enthusiastic about that. I know talking to other IT directors in the state, this product, CrowdStrike, it's a top tier, best in breed offering. It's a bundle that New York State's put together. This will cost us about between $50,000 and $60,000 a year if we, at some point, we have to pay for it ourselves. So it's a very good deal for us and a savings as well. So that's in the works. The other item, probably all seen different activity. The video surveillance system cameras are being hung, doing more outside work now. I think last committee I thought end of May we'd be complete. I don't think that anymore. I think we're more like end of June. But we are progressing. A few issues here and there that pop up, but to be expected on a project of this scope. And we're plugging away at it and making progress.
All right, very good. Anyone have any questions? Okay, thank you, Greg. I believe that's it. Looking for the appropriate motion to adjourn. First by Legislator Twist, second by Legislator Lockwood. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, everyone.